the FIFINE AmpliTank K688CT dynamic microphone kit. FIFINE sent this microphone out to me, but as you know, anything and everything I say is completely up to me. The only caveat, I give an honest review, and the microphone is mine. So I asked them, listen, I mean, I don't mind doing the video, but can I do it in white? Because I just built my wife an all-white PC, and I want to keep that aesthetics going. So my only request was, can I get it in white? And they said, sure thing. So here we go. Let's open up the box and see what we got. So when you open up the box, you get a pamphlet. And when you open up this part, there she is. It's all white aesthetics, which is super cool. Try to do it in a way that you can see it, all right? Because the way I'm doing this video, I'm doing it in my living room, so I don't have the equipment that's needed to actually do it the way I want it to. But here it is here. So what you see is you get the microphone, you get the USB-C cord, you get some type of accessory, some rings, some rubber replacement rings. You get the all metal boom arm with the adapter. FIFINE is very good at putting the adapters with the boom arms, and you get the desk clamp. Right now, what you're hearing me coming off this Takstar SGC 598. One of the first microphones I ever purchased myself. All right, there's the clamp there. The USB-C cord. And it also has the USB-C adapter. Now, I might be redundant on some of the stuff I'm saying to you, because as I go into the video, I will be talking about this cord and things like that as I'm getting into the video. Of course, the boom arm, the pamphlet right there, and then the star of the show. It's a microphone. It's a very, very nice looking microphone, and it is metal. For some reason, I thought this was a plastic microphone, but it actually feels like it's some type of metal. It's a very lightweight metal. The microphone also has a shock mount. You also have this pop filter here that you can slide off, and you can see the capsule. I don't know what's any difference between this particular K688 that you will order from Amazon versus the K688CT, other than having these accessories, and the original K688. But here's the capsule here. I guess the original K688, the capsule was a little bit closer to the edge of the microphone here. They actually listened to some of the reviewers and made some adjustments and actually put the capsule back further into the body of the mic. It's good that FIFINE actually listened. As you can see at the top of the microphone, you have a touch sensitive mute button there. Again, you have the shock mount. At the base here, you have adjustment knobs, okay? And it's also dual connectivity. So you can connect this microphone via USB-C or XLR. You have controls for both the volume and the direct monitoring. And it also has a 3.5-inch port here for your headphone to monitor it directly. I love the aesthetics of this thing. This is not like a complete white. It's almost like a satin. It's got a nice glow to it. It's a very nice mic, man. This is dope. This is actually gonna be for my wife, and she's gonna be doing her Zoom calls and things like that. I might do videos every now and then on it, depending on the circumstance, and if I feel like going downstairs in the basement or actually doing it here. But this is a very nice mic. I know I keep turning it, but I'm just looking at it. It's a very nice looking microphone, right? The pop filter is nice and thick and plush. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this thing plugged in, and I'm gonna do it two ways. I'm gonna do it USB-C, plug right into my iPhone, and I'm also gonna do it via XLR. I will be using this particular mixer with this microphone. But again, this is all you get in the kit. You get your owner's manual, USB-C cord with the USB-A adapter, your desk clamp, the boom arm, which I suggest every person that's starting a podcast, boom arm your equipment, get it off the desk. If you could boom arm it and attach it to something that's not attached to the desk that you're recording on, as far as like the video, the camera, do that. But other than that, this is a nice kit, very nice as far as the aesthetics goes. It's gonna pair well with the all-white computer, the all-white desk. The only color that's gonna be in it is actually gonna be the matte for the desk, but this should go well and sound well, which we will get to in just a second. All right, we are back. Oh my God, this thing sounds good. I got the thing cranked up to the max, I guess, on the headphone volume, and now I'm on the microphone volume. Man, it sounds incredible. This is the K688. I was fortunate enough to have FIFINE send out this microphone to me for review, as I said earlier in the video. But my comments are mine alone, and they have a winner. They have multiple winners in a microphone arsenal. All right. As you can see, it's on this white boom arm. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little loud. I can bring it back a little bit. You can actually hear every time I tap the microphone. You can hear it, but I won't bore you with that. I think that's perfect right there. Now it's I think it's Polaroid pickup pattern. Or Polaroid pickup pattern. So it means it's going to pick up any sounds coming directly in front of it, which means now that it will also block out anything from the sides or the back of the microphone if you're not familiar with it. That being said, it will block out a lot of stuff like fan noise. Right now my fan is running. It's kind of warm in here. The fan is going. I don't hear much of it at all. If you do, comment down below. But other than that, I don't hear anything coming out of it. Secondly, it has a built-in shock mount, which also going to reduce some of the noise that you might hear or bumping that you might hear when you moving the microphone around. I wouldn't suggest boom arming it to anything that you have your camera attached to. If you have a separate desk, like an L-shaped desk, that would be perfect. Attach it to the L side of it and have the microphone coming into you. It's not as plosive heavy as it was when it first came out, from what most reviewers are saying. Because I'm not hearing too many plosives at all. I'm about 3 to 4, or maybe 3 to 6 inches away from the microphone. I'm also talking across the microphone and not directly into it. So this is USB mode. Its connectivity is both USB and XLR. We're going to try it in XLR soon. I'm listening to it with these Behringer's. These are the HPX, I believe, 6000s. Not the greatest for monitoring, but this thing sounds incredible. And if I get up on it even more, it gets even darker. All right. So that's a plus. That's a plus, especially to me. But this is an XLR. This is in USB mode, using the included boom arm that it came with. It's not the best boom arm. It's one of those Amazon specials that you can find any and everywhere. I would suggest upgrading the boom arm to something that you can also have for cable management. Because right now I just got the cable just flopping. Right now I'm also in my living room. So, but this is what it is. Plug and play. USB-C, plug and play. Plug it right directly into your into your iPhone, laptop, tablet, and you're off and running. You got your podcast studios on the go. So that's a great thing. I'm using this little small $29 mixer, and I got that from I can't think of my man's name. He have a channel. He's a voice actor too, but he did a podcast, him and his friend, using this particular K688. He had two of them, and this particular mixer, and it sounded great. On the go, $29. It's not the best mixer. You're not going, not groundbreaking, but perfect for on the go. You spend less than $200 on a whole podcast studio with this particular microphone. FIFINE. Okay, I know you listen up. You listen to a lot of your customers or your reviewers. Do me a favor. If you can do or make a interface that has two XLR and budget friendly, bro, that's a winner. That should be your next thing. An audio interface with two XLR inputs. Game changer. Stay tight. XLR next. This is take number 3. I'm using this Tingu Q12. I don't know if you can actually see it. I'm going to try to get it up on the screen. All right, there we go. This is what I'm using right now. I'm just testing this thing out because I'm trying to find some portable stuff that I can use in hotels. Things like that. This is a K688. It's part of the K688CT kit. It's a bundle package that came with the boom arm, the microphone, and a USB-C cord. This is a great sounding microphone. I'm 3 to 6 inches away from the microphone, and this is what you hear. I'm going to try to talk a little bit more into the mic. When I say this is take 3, it's because I don't think I had the levels correct on this thing. So it might be even a take 4. All right. But this is the K688. Sound quality is great. Just to recap on what this microphone is all about. You had a built-in shock mount. The kit came with some replaceable bands for the shock mount. You have control levels at the bottom of the base of the microphone for direct monitoring, which means the headphone volume, as well as the mic volume. But it's only useful in USB mode. You also have a touch sensitive mute button on the capsule of the microphone. On the body of the microphone, which is only useful again in USB mode. There's no RGB lighting on this thing. This microphone is supposed to look similar to the SM7B, but this built-in shock mount kind of take that away. You can remove the shock mount, I believe, but I'm not going to try it. I love the aesthetics of this microphone. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. It is a metal microphone. When I first bought it a few years back, I think in 2023 is when I bought this microphone. I didn't even plug it in before I returned it. Never gave it a shot. Now I'm kicking myself in the butt. But they also revamped the microphone and made the capsule not so close to the top of the microphone. It sits a little bit further back into the body of it, which will reduce the plosiveness. I'm going to go into some plosives right now. Peter Piper picked the pepper. I mean, it's there, but it's not as loud and so obnoxious. Also, this microphone is a dynamic microphone. Dynamic microphone, if you don't know, are built to try to reduce the noise around the microphone. If you're not talking directly into it or wherever you're supposed to be talking into it, listen to the corduroy pickup pattern, corduroy. So you're talking directly in the top of the microphone and not the sides. As you can see, I'm going to talk to the sides of the microphone. You don't hear me now. You don't hear anything on the sides of the microphone or the bottom. Sorry if you have to look at my forehead or the top of this hat and the strap of the headphones, but this is what it is. Again, this is the K688CT bundle from FIFINE. Just for your notes, I have all the levels cranked up to the max on this audio interface. This is a great audio interface to actually be truthful with you. I'm not peaking. I'm gonna try to peak this thing. Pow! I do get a signal, but I don't have no peak. Pow! Pow! There you go. All right. I'm sorry if I blew your eardrums out. I might just edit this later, but anyway, K688 FIFINE, you got a solid one here. This was in XLR mode. As you see, I did the USB mode. I'm in different clothes because, again, this is take number 3. All right. It's your boy Sambroome from Sambroome Likes. Peace.
Y'all, enough talk.